Oh my God. Headlights, hazard lights on, windshield wipers was just on. I was using every goddamn tool in the book. Mountains after mountains after mountain after downhill after downhill after down. So I didn't realize that West Virginia, well, Western Virginia itself crossing into West Virginia. So like the state of Virginia, but the west side, going up to 77. Let me show you. Pretty much right here, Virginia, the west tip, all the way up to Ohio is mountain. Look, just like that right there. And you in it, you driving through that. It's kind of hard to see. Man, the last 2 hours, about 3 hours straight, was non-stop. Slow uphill, and then 1 mile, 2 mile downhills, you know, with the semi, you know, with the truck, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to see, but yeah. And I'm heavy, so that's another thing a lot of people don't know. Hard to explain. I have one of the heavier load amounts. I have about 42,000 in my trailer. That's about the most, you know, on the heavier end, near the maximum. The truck itself weighed 34. I have 41,000, so about 21 tons just in the trailer alone. So a total of about 73,000, 74,000 pounds, 75,000 pounds. The legal limit is 80,000. So when you got the heavier possible load, you know, to where if you're going on an uphill, it slow you down. The truck can't go but 40. When you go to the downhill part, you're using brake assist, aka the Jake brake, the whole time. You're using the Jake brake. The Jake brake got 3 stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Stage 3, where you're hearing the most like that. That's that truck basically struggling to basically not go too fast down the downhill. So the downhills, you want to go into the downhills. You want to go to the beginning of the downhill, you know, going maybe no faster than like 60, 59, 60. And then once you start going to downhill, it start taking you, boy. It start taking the truck up to 70 miles per hour, 75 miles per hour. So, but you use the Jake brake, you use the brake assist, or the Jake brake that be making that loud noise you'll hear. You'll use that before you really get going on the downhill, like right at the beginning of it. So you keep the speed at about 60, and it basically helps you maintain it going 60 so it don't get carried away. So for 3 hours, so 2 to 3 hours of that, I just realized West Virginia got going on the 77. 2 to 3 hours of just non-stop uphill, heavy rain, barely see out the windshield, downhill, Jake brake, barely holding on to keeping you from flying down the downhill, lose control, you know, off cliff type shit. So it keep you from that, you know, keep it from that. But 2 to 3 hours non-stop, pretty much, where it was just, as soon as you finish with one downhill, then you back got like a minute or 2 minutes of like where it's kind of flat, like the 95, and then again it's another uphill climb, another downhill, Jake brake, holding you at 60 from flying down. Then repeat for like 2-3 hours, man. Just now. West Virginia. So yeah, I'm up in West Virginia. not showing me. It don't say the west, but that's where I'm at. I guess because if your location is at that, then I guess it skip it or something. But anyway, I'll be in Ohio, heading to Ohio, all the way up Ohio.